Hey, what up? It's Tim Brown.
Hey, Cody Warren here.
And we are talking about why you should do SEO in the winter. I'm excited. I made Cody hang out with me this morning in North Oaks. He's probably like, dude, why are you making me wake up early, bro?
It ain't no big thing. It is a little chilly, though.
It is freezing. So normally this is What Else Wednesdays, where we talk about what else you should be doing besides SEO, PPC, and web design. But today we're talking about sowing seeds for next spring. We'd love for you to participate. Comment below, say what's up, give some likes and hearts and shit. All right, Cody, why fall and winter for SEO? Why not in the middle of summer? That's when you get the most business, right?
Man, yeah. It's really about time horizon to results. Like, if you're thinking, hey, I need to be showing up on page 1 in my service area for next roofing season, it's not going to happen in 3 months. You're talking at least 6 months, probably more like 9 months to a year, depending on current position of your website.
I mean, if you're starting from complete scratch, that's longer, right?
Yeah, if you're square one new website, plan for at least probably like a year plus on that.
That's why we love people that are doing SEO on their own.
Yeah.
Before they get to Hook Agency, you got to rev up that engine.
Yep.
And then when you get to us, you get a little bit more heavy duty consistency. I think that part of what we do at Hook, and I'm not going to be selling in this thing, we're just going to talk a little bit about our strategy, is it's accountability, because it's really hard to stay consistent on SEO, especially when you don't see those crazy results for a little while.
Yeah, when you're 6 months in publishing one blog post a week and you're like, man, there's not even any value. People throw in the towel and they're like literally right there. They're like on the cusp of upward trajectory. So having someone that holds you accountable or is doing the publishing on your behalf that has been through the process before and can see the leading indicators, it's just a massive force multiplier for you.
Yeah, so we're going to go into specific tactics that you should do in fall and winter. Comment below, be part of this thing if you're in here. But first, I want to note, this is kind of a good time to chat about, Hook Agency. And, I'm one of 22 people at Hook Agency, right? And some people might see Hook Agency from the outside and see Tim Brown. And they're like, dude, does this guy just post memes all day? And
your roofing memes are fire, bro.
And the question really is, what is behind all that pomp and circumstance? What is your team doing that's badass and that people should know about, that maybe it's not just memes?
Yeah, really the benefit that Hook Agency is providing is diligently executing on things that really don't matter for a business owner. They matter for SEO, but it's not something that you're going to need to take time out of your day to figure out or learn, but it's going to help you get results. And we're executing that daily, whereas you would have to be checking in maybe once a week and at best to be able to get that done. So
there's like 5 people on every account at Hook Agency. So when people are like looking at me and trying to figure out what we're up to, it's not just me, man. We got 4 SEOs now. With Jameson, we've got 3 writers. We've got developers. What do we have? 4 developers now?
Yeah, a team of experts at your disposal working on your website.
What do you say about SEO that doesn't use some development?
SEO.
Do you think it matters? I mean, be honest. Is it okay if they don't do any tweaks or changes on websites or anything like that?
I'm gonna go out and say no. Unless your website was built perfectly and you never make any changes to it ever, which is bad for SEO, your website's going to need a developer working on its behalf to help rank.
We're that get shit done company, and so we have 22 people all getting shit done every day, diligently working on those details, which honestly for most of our customers, most of our clients, not necessarily, they're usually doing well, to be honest. So they're growing, they're making moves in their business, they're leading and selling. And that's a better use of their time than trying to manage SEO that they don't understand or fully comprehend. They're not going to spend a year trying to understand this. That being said, let's talk about specific strategies that you would implement if you're starting now. Let's say you go today and you are trying to learn a little bit more about SEO, what are the things to go after in the fall so that in the spring and summer that there's more money?
Yeah. If we're talking about DIY, I'm thinking...
Or just both. Like whether they're going to go hire somebody or whether they're going to, look up certain things and start them.
Got it. I start with consistency. Like, SEO is all about training Google's algorithm to understand more about your website, and publishing blog content consistently on your website is the number one factor that's going to get you results. So make a plan and stick to it. For us, it's 3,000 words a month. If you're DIYing, that may be a little ambitious. It's okay. Dial it back to 2,000, 1,500. But
also location landing pages. So we crank out location landing pages. That's part of it.
Yeah, and that should definitely be included in the content that you're writing, because that's ultimately where people are going to turn into paying customers. So getting those location landing pages out for your service area, roofing in, whatever your city is, and then following that up with consistent blog content is what I would be doing at least 6 months before I need those results for the next roofing season.
I would be putting out links too. So, we start with local directory listings, which are just websites kind of like Yelp.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. But they're directory listings all over the internet. And you just want to make sure that your name, address, and phone number are consistent.
Yep.
I like chatting links. I think people need to have links to their website to start the engine, to start it running.
Yep.
I would say for a small business, links, you got to have some, but to spend all your time there.
Why links?
Yeah.
What about links is so valuable?
Oh, that's a good question. So Google is trying to figure out whether your website is important or whether it's going to be sharing relevant information. Links from other websites that are somewhat important websites kind of are a vote for that website's importance. And the page that they're on the website matters.
Yeah.
So without going into too much nerdy detail, I will say you essentially need 5, 10 plus decent links.
Yeah.
And usually you can't just go get those on Fiverr or something like that. And a lot of the places that anyone can buy links from, they're usually not the best spot.
No.
Because if you can just go and get links on some site or if it's easy to buy, it's less likely to be legit.
And other people are buying those easy to buy links, which is just going to devalue the link ultimately that you're getting.
So ultimately the absolute ideal is that you earn those links. Now that's hard, and there's ways to do it, but basically the point is that the more, if you could just Google link buying, and then grab a link from that spot, it's usually not the best one, just to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But ultimately the principle is that there's outreach. Let's say, let's flip a UE here.
All right.
There's outreach to these websites, and then you say I can write for you.
Yeah.
And you write a blog article, and you get that blog article posted on that website with a link to your website. And that is the essential principle. So in a way, you could just do that yourself, and I've done it a ton myself.
Yeah.
I've gotten probably published personally my own writing on probably 100 websites.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work. So yes, you generally do look for, let's say, guest post providers or things like that. Yeah. It's just, you don't want to choose the one that's the most available all the time. And generally the ones, there's brokers that have a little bit less, you don't want it to say guest post on it anywhere or anything like that.
No, definitely not.
Cody, I feel like since we have you here today, besides just these things, because you want to get started on content, you want to get started in links in the fall, if you want to rank in the spring, right?
Yep.
That's the essential idea. Now, let's just talk a little bit more about, hey, we'll talk about anything you guys want to talk about too, so comment. But a little bit more about like, what is Hook deeper than Tim Brown? Because they just see me a lot.
Yeah.
And I know that, hey, I don't always have you here.
Right.
So talk to me about what you guys are doing that's kind of cool in the roofing marketing processes that you guys are up to over there.
Yeah.
Talk to me about what your team's up to.
So our team is deeply embedded in keyword research and figuring out what the absolute best search terms for our clients to be showing up for are. And once we find them, we're using the experts on our team for writing, our content writers, to create content that isn't just answering the question, but it's engaging your reader. It's increasing the amount of time that they're spending on your website because they're actually pulling apart your blog post and extracting information. So it's not fluff. It's actionable information for your customer to be able to learn more about your service.
So what would you say? Because I was talking to somebody yesterday, awesome roofing company, and they're trying to have their marketing company split their efforts on like social and like a lot of different things. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
They've got a local company, and this is kind of who we compete with.
Yeah.
So what are the pros and cons of going with like a local company that doesn't know roofing?
Yeah.
But you can shake their hand, look them in the eyes.
Yeah.
Versus like a Hook agency. And I mean, like, if you don't mind sharing, like, really what the pro, you know what I mean? I don't need you to just sell us, but.
Yeah, absolutely. There are unbelievable amounts of pros to being able to look someone in the eye, shake their hand, and ultimately it's accountability. Like, that person knows they're going to see you and they're more incentivized to continue working on your behalf. The cons there are they may be more of a generalist agency. Unless they are niched specifically into your service, they're going to be at a disadvantage in comparison to an agency.
What do you really have as an advantage as like a guy who's really into like roofing keywords and shit? Like, is there really an advantage? Like, does it matter?
I've spent the last 3 years of my SEO career pretty much focused on roofing 80% of the time. That speaks for itself. Yeah. Like, there's no way that somebody who is just looking at starting to do keyword research for roofing would even have a chance. I've looked at thousands of roofing keywords, probably tens of thousands of roofing keywords. Like, I know what's going to convert. I know the parent topics. I know.
Give me some examples of the types of things that like some threads of roofing keyword. Like, is there some? Can you give like a few like topical like examples of the types of stuff that really does rank?
Yeah, you've got a lot of questions about the process, right? Like, what types of shingles should I be buying? How long do shingles last? How much are they going to cost? Can I finance my roof replacement? What types of roofs should I be getting? How long does slate roofing last versus asphalt shingles?
This begs the question: does actually creating this content help your other pages? Your, like, let's say more money making pages, like
Yeah, absolutely. They're essential to ranking your money-making pages. You can't can't win business just by publishing blog posts, and you can't win customers just by publishing pages with a form and a call us now button. It's combining them both. Google needs to trust that you're an expert in roofing to rank your roofing pages where people are going to call you from. And we accomplish that by publishing roofing blog content.
We call it topical authority, but I always give an example of, let's say you have a gutter, Lankensburg, let's say that's the name of your city, Lankensburg, page for, gutters. And then you also have a deep guide to gutter guards.
Yep.
And like the pros and cons and the this versus that.
Yep. Then
Google algorithmically gives your website some credence.
Yeah.
Right? It's like it sees that you are publishing content that people spend time on the website for.
Yeah.
It's topical authority. So we've seen that's why we do topic clusters. Talk to me about topic clusters a little bit.
Yeah, so topic cluster is when there's a larger blog topic. Roofing materials is actually a great example. You can write a post listing the 10, 20 best roofing materials. But in reality, each of those materials could have and benefit from their own blog post, breaking it down into further detail. Different manufacturers, different colors, warranty information, etc. So it's saying, hey, we want to rank for roofing materials. Sure, let's write a post about roofing materials and list a bunch, but then let's take that one step further and break it down into each individual roofing material listed in that post.
What do you guys want to know about Cody? Cody's hanging out. Cody doesn't get the same kind of like dopamine that I get from social media, which is the hearts and likes and stuff like that. So what do you want to know about this guy? How can we answer some questions both about Hook's process and... Yes.
Good morning, though.
Good morning. Live, anything can happen. So yeah, anything that you guys want to know about our process, about Cody. I just feel like ultimately I wish I could include you in our content more, but this dude's busy.
Got a lot of work to do.
This dude is getting stuff done for our clients and training up people in our team. What would you say, are you, like, just for people watching this that are our clients, like, what are you excited about at Hook Agency right now? What are you, as a leader, what are you learning?
As a leader, I am learning a lot about how to improve results for some of our clients that have been with us for 3 years and are already killing it. SEO is an ever-increasing roller coaster. You know, you want to keep going up, up, up. And as results keep increasing, our strategy keeps getting better. So it's really about finding what's working, not just for new businesses, but people who have been in the game for 3-4 years and continuing to get results for them.
One of those clients is going to be at RoofCon. Josh Swisher is going to be in the booth. What would you say to invite people down to our booth? Like, what could they potentially get? Would you be open to sitting with people and looking at their website, SEO?
Yeah, absolutely. I love talking shop on SEO. So if you have any questions at all, there's no stupid questions. You're concerned about something, ask me. We can pull up your website, do a workshop right there. I can pop it into our SEO tool. There's nothing I love more than doing a down and dirty on a website with somebody. So
what would you say? Like, okay, so you were kind of, sorry, I'm popping around here a little bit, but you were talking about how, you know, when you're already getting crazy results for something, let's say those 3-4 year clients, because one of those clients will be with us in the booth.
Yeah.
How do you keep going from a plateau?
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? What are you guys doing for like North Face and First American and people that have like, they're already, you know, cranking.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing to kind of like go up? What do you have to do?
Yeah. So it's really about finding the content that we've published months and years prior that isn't performing as well as we'd like. You may be like, whoa, you publish content that's not performing. Yeah, it's the name of the game. You publish some posts, they don't all perform super well. So it's corralling in that content that could be performing better, re-optimizing it, and even combining it, redirecting it, and kind of gathering that SEO juice, if you will, into a piece of content that may be like a shoulder topic to their main couple of posts that are ranking and performing well. And that combined with any new initiatives in the business, you know, what kind of services are you looking at? Or are you looking to really expand on siding, gutters, window installation, etc.?
I love that process. To be honest, the actual process of going, like, I love looking at Search Console.
Yep.
Google Search Console allows you to click into a particular page and see what it's ranking for.
Yeah.
And then essentially you can build out the content to better service what those keywords are, which I love. I love doing it. I don't get to do it as much anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I guess I could. I guess I could take the time I'm spending on memes and go to
Nah, dude, you gotta keep the meme cannon going.
I love that though. All right. Well, just talk to us a little bit more. Just okay, we're walking back, so we're about to be done here. So, but tell us just a little anything else you'd want to tell the live audience. People are gonna watch this later today too. Some of the people that you hang out with.
Yeah.
But a lot of people that don't know Hook. So anything else people should know behind the scenes? Hook Agency, what are we up to?
We're committed to getting results that actually matter for our clients. We're not sitting here talking about traffic when you've been spending money on SEO for 6-9 months. Like, we're talking about leads or lack thereof and why they're not there and what we're doing to increase them. We don't shy away from something that may not be comfortable to talk with. We're committed to results that actually matter for our clients, not fluffy traffic, keywords, etc. So we keep the hard conversations at the precipice, of our reports and dive down into it without fear. We love being held accountable and getting clients results that actually mean something to their business.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. Is like I see people talking about, no offense, but no one cares if you went from ranking on page 5 to page 2.
Yeah.
It just doesn't matter. And that's not leads yet, usually.
No.
So, like, we end up not getting any love or encouragement from our clients sometimes.
Yeah.
Just because we need to go to page 1.
Yeah.
With some stuff, not with everything. We're not going to be on page 1 for every single term that we want to. But as long as we get some things there, we can start seeing leads. And so we end up, even though this seems like technical stuff that we're talking about for fun, really most of the time with our clients that have been around, we talk about leads.
Especially the people who have been with us a year or longer. Like, our reports are, hey, how many people closed from organic this last month? Cool. Traffic's up. Keywords are up. Here's your deliverables. Let's talk next month. That's really where it's at. And sometimes if it's like, hey, leads are down this month, what's going on? We do a little bit of a workshop, dissect it. Maybe we've already even figured it out and have a plan to roll it out. So that's really the role we like to be in. I'm an SEO. I like traffic. I like keywords. I like links. I like all that stuff. But at the end of the day, it's about money coming into your business from organic.
Exactly. And takes a lot of effort to get that, right?
Lots.
So we've got 5 people working on that diligently. Anyways, Jen asks, awesome. How's that baby cooking coming along? Yeah, I guess that's going to be a topic probably mostly dominating my social for the next month. So I will say, so the baby cooking is coming along quite well. Bia is bursting at the seams. She looks gorgeous. I don't know why, but my wife is just so beautiful to me right now. Like, it's nuts. I'm sure that's an evolutionary thing. It's like, she just looks gorgeous to me. And expect it at the end of the week or early next week. So very excited about that. Should we go try to see if we can get a shot for the live?
Pull Bia in?
Yeah, she'd be annoyed with me probably.
Yeah, maybe not.
She's getting ready. But yeah, dude, thanks for joining.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
This is one guy that's diligently executing behind the scenes as far as training and making sure our processes are in place. He is a better SEO than I ever was,
Flattered. Damn.
And he is very good at teaching and managing people in a way that I'm impressed by. He's grown a lot in the last 2 years, so
thank you.
Gang, baby.
Gang.
All right, everyone, thanks for hanging out. Peace.